Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons & Dragons monster video on the Tarrasque. I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons for 47 years, and I've only run into a Tarrasque twice. I've only used it as a dungeon master once. In all three instances, these encounters ended in total party kills. The Tarrasque is, in my opinion, the deadliest creature in the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons books. The Tarrasque can be found on pages 117 and 118 of the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual 2. Even a casual perusal of the description will reveal that this creature is an engine of destruction. This is the creature that dungeon masters use to wipe out entire nations in their world. There is only one Tarrasque. It is a singular creature. This monster lays waste to entire areas. It eats anything and everything. Creatures up to 2 hit dice, under 3 hit dice or level, are automatically paralyzed until it is out of their range of vision. No savings throw. So first or second level characters, yeah, you're stuck there. You got nothing going on. That's it. Creatures from 3 to 6 hit dice flee in panic with no savings throw. So if you're up to 6th level, 3rd to 6th level, you're just going to run away in fear. There's no savings throw. In panic, it says. So there are dungeon masters who differentiate panic and fear. I do not. That's just me. Creatures 7 hit die and higher will flee in panic. 7th level or higher will flee in panic unless a savings throw versus paralyzation is made. So, yeah, it's a nasty creature. Most people flee from it. Most of your 0 level creatures, peasants, that kind of thing, yeah, they're just going to run away. Drink of coffee there. The creature has a carapace, which for those of you who don't know, it's like a partial exoskeleton, like on its back, kind of like a turtle, basically. It has a carapace which blocks magical bolts and rays, including magic missiles, and reflects these attacks back at the caster 1 time out of 6. So there's a 1 in 6 chance that somebody uses shoots a spell at it, and it reflects back on the caster. The Tarrasque is immune to fire, and it regenerates 1 hit point per round and can only be hit by +1 or better magical weapons. That makes it extremely nasty. You can have an army of peasants with pitchforks and not a damn one of them can touch it. I don't care how many crits they roll. It's immune to anything not magical. Now here's where it gets into the tricky part. Slaying a Tarrasque is a tricky and difficult task. The beast has to be reduced to -30 hit points, and then a wish spell used to wish for its death. The wish spell is a 9th level spell, so it requires an 18th level wizard. I've played with a dungeon master who basically told the group that it was possible to use a limited wish in this capacity in his game. This is a dungeon master's judgment call, and it was his game. So, the limited wish is a 7th level spell requiring a 14th level magic user to cast. So if you don't run away, he can jump in there and do it. Without using this specific procedure, even the slightest piece of the Tarrasque will regenerate and restore it completely. Note the treasures which the body parts will yield. You can turn parts of the creature into treasures. So, I'm not going to list it here, but just keep that in mind. You got to read the description. Also, the only good thing about fighting this particular creature, it is not very smart. It has an animal intelligence, so it can be tricked, it can be distracted, that kind of thing. Note that Tarrasque's active schedule in the last paragraph of the description. The Tarrasque is not active 24/7. It has a schedule, so keep that in mind. As a dungeon master, that'll be very important. And once the players figure that part out, it'll be very important to them as well. Years ago, I was playing in my friend Randy's game. Randy is an excellent dungeon master. He's actually got more time in the game than I do, but he doesn't game as much as me. So I say we're about even. Years ago, I was playing in my friend Randy's game. Our group of 7 18th level players were tasked with destroying the Tarrasque. None of the players knew anything about the creature, so we just attacked it outright. This is long before I read up on it in the book. So, our thief and barbarian failed their saving throws and fled in panic. The wizard cast a fireball on the beast, which was reflected back at the group. Danny, the player running the wizard, rolled no shit 14 out of 18 dice as 6s. He had 18 six-sided dice. 14 of them were 6s. The total, as I recall, was something like 96 points of damage. The entire party had to make saving throws. The wizard and the assassin both died. The rest of them were all... I was the assassin. The rest of us were all severely damaged. The Tarrasque then attacked and slew our cleric outright, rolling 2 out of 5 attacks as critical strikes. This was just sheer dumb luck, bad luck on our part. Good luck for the creature. The only 2 player characters remaining, a fighter and a ranger, being run by my friends Jesse and Earl, fought well until they were slain. When the 2 player characters who fled, the thief and the barbarian, recovered and returned to fight, they too were slain. They insisted on returning. Randy gave them the option to get out. They said, no, we want to go back and avenge our friends. The barbarian pried, and the thief was like, there's got to be some treasure over there. So they tried, and they died. F around and find out, right? It was a total party kill, and my assassin died along with the rest. Hell, I failed my saving throw, and the initial reflected fireball incinerated me. It was crazy. The Tarrasque is one of those monsters that counts as a natural disaster. The only difference here is that the player characters cannot fight a flash flood, a tornado, or a wildfire, while they can conceivably fight a Tarrasque. It ain't easy, but there it is. As a player, you should always do as much research as possible before you tackle any big bad critter. As a dungeon master, consider carefully before you use the Tarrasque in your game. This thing is a hungry wrecking machine. It's designed to turn continents into wastelands. It can easily destroy your entire group and then pop up a few giants or dragons as after dinner mints. This thing is nasty. Okay? Be careful how you use it as a dungeon master, and if you hear the word Tarrasque as a player and you're not 18th level, just run away. Get as far away as you can. Just go. It's your best bet. That's all I'm saying. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day now. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.